Hi, I'm Monica Shah from Revenue Breakthrough, and this is the Make More Money series. Welcome, welcome. In today's video, I am going to be talking about exactly what to do when you have something important to get done, but you're just not doing it. You've got resistance or procrastination, or you just don't feel like it. I'm going to be sharing my 3 S's to combat all of it and make sure you can get your work done. Now this, my friends, is going to improve all of those times when you get to the end of the day and you realize you did everything easy, but you didn't do the hard thing. It's actually going to help you get the hard things done. So I have to tell you, I'm sitting down for this video. Why am I sitting down? I'm sitting on my meditation cushion. I'm sitting in my home in front of my big leather chair. Why? Because I didn't feel like doing this video. In fact, my friends, am struggling with the same thing that I'm talking to you about, which is I was tired at the end of the day. I just didn't feel like shooting. I didn't feel like being on a camera. I didn't feel like saying anything. So I did what I'm actually going to show you how to do, which is my first S. And my first S is starting. Now, here's what I mean by starting. So let's say that you're in my situation. Like, I woke up this morning, on my to-do list was I was going to shoot videos. And I was going to shoot a batch of videos for my next upcoming month for different projects that I'm working on. I got up, I got dressed, I got my clothes ready, I put my makeup on, and I went and I did a VIP day with a client, and it was amazing. And after that VIP day, I was tired, and I came up and I had plenty of time. It was only about 2:00 in the afternoon, but I kind of fussed around and I just didn't feel like shooting the videos. I didn't feel like going back downstairs to my office. I just didn't want to do it. And I kept trying to talk myself into it. And finally I said, you know what? You're going to have to do something to get yourself at least started. So in this case, what I did is I said, you know what? You're going to do the video sitting down. You're going to do it in your home. You're going to do it with your beautiful, comfortable chair behind you, because it's a way to get it going, even if it's not exactly, you standing up and doing your normal routine with it. And I just wanted to share that with you because sometimes you've just got to, for lack of a better term, push yourself into doing something, even if it's not like the perfect conditions, even if you don't feel exactly like doing it. So let me give you another example of starting. A couple weeks ago, I was on an airplane and I was trying to write some newsletter articles, and I had plenty of time to write them, but again, I just didn't feel like doing it. And so one of the things I did was I just wrote shitty articles. Excuse my French, but they were not the best, most perfection thing ever, but I got them done. I got them started so that I could get them done later. And you'd be surprised at how quickly I could get them done later by just getting started. So another way that I like to say this is to take the seal off something, to just open up the documents and start looking at what it is that you're supposed to be doing. If you're trying to create a PowerPoint, open up the PowerPoint. Put the title in, put the title of the slides in, just get it started. If you're trying to write a newsletter article, write the outline of the article, write like the 3rd paragraph if you're most inspired about the 3rd paragraph. Just do anything to get it started. Now, let me move on to the next S. Because after you get it started, sometimes you can't even when you get it started, you're still procrastinating, you're still resisting, it still feels really difficult. So then you want to go on to the second S, and the second S is substitute. Now, substitute means substitute something else for the thing that you didn't want to do. Now, here's the thing, guys, I'd be very careful with this one because we often substitute too much. Our lizard brain says, no, don't do that sales follow-up, or no, don't reach out to that person, and it keeps us very safe and warm, and we end up substituting quite a bit for things that are easier to do. So I want you to be careful with this one. But there are moments in which you just have to, the item that you want to do You're energetically, you're not right for it. It's just not the right time. I know for me, this often happens, like if I'm trying to write articles and it's 5 o'clock at night, it's just not the right time. Like I'm much better at writing them in the morning, getting them whipped out and whipped and done earlier in the morning. So sometimes you need to substitute with another activity that fits your energy right now. And an example of the substitute even now is that I have a couple different videos I need to shoot, and I'm shooting this one because it felt easy and real, and it's taking advantage of the energy that I'm in right now. Whereas some of my other videos that are about more brain-consuming topics, more topics that are a little bit more complicated and needed me to really think a little bit more and have a little bit more structure, I'm shooting those tomorrow. So substitute. And then the third S is stop. Now, again, be careful with this one too, because our lizard brain can be very tricky and wants us to stop all the time, especially when things are uncomfortable. But what I want you to get is sometimes it's just time to stop. It's time to do something else or take on a break. And then either come back to it later or stop and then come back to it the next day. So those are my 3 S's. Get it started, or substitute, or stop. So if you're in resistance like I was before doing this particular video, I want you to remember those 3 S's. Stop, substitute, or just get it started. Thank you guys. Have an amazing rest of your week. And as always, go out there, make tons of money, and make this world a better place. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and leave me a comment with any ahas or questions that you have. Also, if you know anyone who would benefit from this video, please share it so that we can continue to change the money conversation on the planet together. And finally, please check out the video description because there's a link there for a free resource that is going to take this learning even further. Thank you so much, and I so appreciate you.